Well, good morning, crew, and happy Tuesday. So for today's Tuesday workout, we've got 3 blocks planned. All we need is a kettlebell for blocks 2 and 3. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can substitute them with a dumbbell, no problem. So let's talk about block 1. It's going to be high rep count. We do 40 reps of all 3 movements, then we go down to 30, 20, and 10. These are pretty basic exercises. We start with body weight squats, so feet shoulder width apart. Sit that booty down back, keeping that chest crowd as low as we can. Drive up, squeezing the butt cheeks and the hips at the top, meaning we're not just squatting like this, right? We want to go as low as we can, drive it up, lock out the top. That's going to take us to push-ups. So again, we can do these on toes or on knees, get nice and low, exhale to drive it up. Remember, if we go down on the knees, we're not popping the butt back. We want to keep those hips locked forward, toes on the ground. Then for that burpee, we start standing, plant those hands on the ground, hit that plank position, pop it on up, calf raise or that jump. So again, we got 40 of these, then 30, then 20, then 10. Let's check it out and get it up. Ready in 3, 2, 1, 40 body weight squats. Here we go. Again, always squeezing at the top. Here's 10. Remember, at home, go at your own pace. You might even cut some of these reps in half. Set up your own style. Here's halfway. Here's 37, 38, 39, and 40. That leads us to 40 push-ups. Again, toes are knees. Get nice and low. Drive it up. There's 10. Halfway. $30. Whew. We got 10 more to go. Starting to get a little too warm. Whew. Here we go, last 10. And 40. That means 40 of those burpees. Plant those hands on the ground, hit that plank, pop it on up. At the end of these 40, we go down to 30 reps of those squats. Quarter of the way. Here we go, halfway. $30. $5, $6, 39, and 40. Whew. So now 30 squats, feet shoulder width, right into it, locking hips at the top. Still squeeze the top. 10 out of 30. Nine, 30, onto those push-ups. Halfway, 15. And 30. Whew, that means 30 burpees. Hitting that plank, popping it up. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, halfway. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 20 of those squats. Again, feet shoulder width. Sink it down, drop and squeeze. Halfway. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of those push-ups. You're gonna take to those knees if you need to. Make sure we don't pop the butt. We got 2 more to go. Show you what we need. Now 20 of those burpees. Whew. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 12, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. Last round, 10 of everything. Starting with those squats. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push-ups. 9, 10 of those burpees. Here's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Right about that 10-minute mark. Doing that block 1. Catching that breath. Next block, everything on the minute 2 times through. So we're going to start with the alternating kettlebell swing. If you don't have that kettlebell, you can use 2 hands for that dumbbell, working on that hip hinge swing. If you have the kettlebell, every rep, you're going to put the kettlebell back down. So we start with my right hand, hinge back in those hips, tension butt back of legs, grab the weight, I snap it, 1 clean swing, then I take it down, land it on the ground, switch hands, hike. Again, that focus here is that all the weight's in the butt, back of legs, core is tight, so we never feel it in that low back. At the end of that minute, we go to the ground, optional with that weight. For a double crunch, everything sends out, we drive elbows and knees meet, and repeat, focusing on keeping that core tight. Option, heels on the ground, turn into more of a sit-up. We then have a leg raise, hip raise. We lift the legs up, lift hips up, control down, control down. Option here, knees can be bent, so you have that heel tap to hip raise, control down for that heel tap. Lastly, we got that full sit-up. We're going to all the way up, squeezing those shoulder blades down back to the top, control all the way down. Again, we got everything on the minute, 2 times through, starting with those alternating swings. As remember, after 1 clean swing, we're going to set it down, switch hands, work on always loading, feeling butt back legs. We got about 10 seconds till we start it. Let's get ready with those single arm alternating swings. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hike it, snap, taking it down, dropping it off, switching sides. Again, keeping that tension, butt back of legs. It's like you're trying to moon the person behind you. When that belt goes between your legs, it's up by those forearms. Again, if you're following with that dumbbell, you can set that dumbbell down every swing. Work on your reset. 30 seconds. Looking good. We got 15. Let's get ready for that double crunch. Coming up in 3, 2, 1, double crunch. On that minute, everything sends out. Then we're gonna drive it together. Elbows, knees, squeeze the core, extend it back out. Longer and lower those legs go, the more core we can get. "30 seconds. When we extend that low back, once they flat on the ground. 15 to those full sit-ups. Let's get ready. We got full sit-ups in 3, 2, 1. Drive up, squeeze. Control down. Option to always add that weight if you want. Keeping it slow and control when we come back down to the ground. Looking good. $30 down, 30 to go. Then we go through this whole round one final time. Last 15. Let's get ready for those alternating single arm swings. Again, if you're using a dumbbell, two-handed swings with 3 sets in 2, 1. Here we go. 1 clean. Tane it down. Load for that hike. Getting that weight, butt and heels. Feeling it, back of legs. Spine is nice and long. 30 down, 30 to go. Keeping that flow. Keeping that flow, crew. Apparently, do not disturb means nothing with Instagram and phone. Gonna make sure we reset. Couple seconds left. We go to that double crunch in 3, 2, 1. Double crunch. Everything send out. Drug foot squeeze. Extend it back. Really focusing on squeezing that core. Looking solid, team. 30 down, 30 to go. Oh, I got my eye sweat balls. Ooh, that was painful. $15. Then we got leg raise to hip raise. Crew, we take it leg raise, hip raise in 3, 2, 1. Lift up, hips, super slow control down. Again, you can always bend those knees and only go down as low as you can without that back popping off the ground. $30 down, 30 to go. $15 to those full sit-ups. Let's get ready for those full sit-ups in 3, 2, 1. Full sit-up, squeeze, control down. Looking solid, team. Can we get a nice little break after this? Really find that core as we go. About 35 seconds to go. Solid, solid. Just 20. Core should be on fire. Team, we get that break in 3, 2, 1. Catch that breather. Ooh, so the next round, they're all 2-minute rounds. So like we have a 2-minute kettlebell snatch to press overhead squat. So we do a minute on the right and then we do a minute on the left. If you're following along with the dumbbell, it's gonna look really similar. Just remember, thumb always points behind you on clean snatches or upright rows. So for this one, I would use that hip hinge that we just worked on to help me with that snatch. So I'm gonna hinge back, core is tight, snatch it all the way up overhead, bring it back down so I can press it, bring it back down so I can squat, 2 press, all the way down, and then again I'd repeat with that snatch. That option's where I just did a clean where you go by your shoulder, press it out. If either of those are too much, give me that upright row and focus on that squat between the upright row. We'll do a minute right, minute left. We then go into that loaded beast position. So if I didn't have my kettlebell, it would be knees at 90, hips at 90, shoulders over wrists. With that kettlebell, we're gonna do 1 solid row, and then using that same side again to my kick through, back to neutral, row, and kick through. That option again takes both hands on the ground and just kick that bottom leg through. We then go into jump lunge to squat. So you just hold that kettlebell in front. We're gonna sit it back, swap legs once, come together, sit down in that squat, and then repeat. Again, everything is 2 minutes long. We'll do a minute right and a minute left. If you're following along with that dumbbell, same exercises, just with that dumbbell. Again, crew, let's get it ready. I'm gonna launch here in 15. When my clock says 0, we start with that right-sided kettlebell snatch to press to overhead squat. Then we'll do a minute on the left side. Let's get it ready here. In 3, 2, 1. Hinge back, core tight. Nice solid snatch. Taking it down, press up, sit back in that squat, drive up, and repeat. Press, squat. Oh, I'm going ahead of myself. "30 seconds till we switch sides. Snatch it, control it, press it, squat it. 15. And let's get ready to switch sides here in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides, snatch, press, overhead squat. Looking solid. We got just 30 seconds left. Then we go on that loaded row to kick through. Nice solid 10 seconds here, crew. Let's get ready for that loaded beast row into kick through in 3, 2, 1. In that low beast position, squeezing that shoulder blade, lift that hand to kick it through, taking it back. Row to kick through, hoofta, find that control as we're here for that minute. If you're using that dumbbell, you work a little bit more range on that row. 30 down, 30 till we swap sides. Again, squeezing that core as we go. Nice long spine. Ooh. 15. Hoofda. Again, try not to fall. Let's switch sides here in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Get back up for that row. Extend it through. Back to that neutral at 90. Looking solid, team. We got about 30 seconds to go. Then we get those jump lunges to squats with the kettlebell. Yeah. You can reset if you ever find that you need to. We got about 10 seconds here. Let's get ready. We got that jump lunge to squats in 3, 2, 1. So my right leg goes back first. I switch it, bring them together, squat. Left leg goes back first this time. Feet together, squat. Again, we're here for 2 minutes. So if you need to just give me reverse lunges to squats, that is also an option. As we're only 30 in, 90 to go. Looking solid. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Whew. Again, take it into that step. If the jump's getting too much for you, otherwise, 45, we got this. Last 30. Looking solid. 15. Team, we'll get that break here in 3, 2, 1. That is all we wrote. Whew. Enjoy that Tuesday. Hope we're getting ready for Thanksgiving.